One thing, I ask you, Adonai, to be with you all of my life. One thing, I ask you, Adonai, to be with me all of my life. Achat sha'alti meit Adonai.
Welcome, everyone. It's so good to see you today. Shabbat Shalom. What a gift to be able to sit together this afternoon. So, just before I ring the bell, I'd love to remind myself and all of us of posture, feeling that very base of the spine, that if we're sitting down, that curls to the tailbone and that rests along with the sits bones on our seat, wherever we're seated. If we're lying down, there's a different orientation. But the same thing applies, that the spine is long from that tailbone all the way up through the base of the skull. So it's this string of pearls that lengthens down with space between each vertebrae. And then there's this wonderful T across the shoulders coming off the spine like the wings of a bird, rolling away from each other and away from the ears, creating space for breath. And there's energy from the tailbone, which is grounded all the way to the earth, and then the crown of the head, which lifts up towards the heavens. So we're just making space. And with this T of our spine and our shoulder blades, we can just release all the muscles, let them melt back and down and away from any tension that blocks this channel for breath. And as we breathe today, we're just going to allow the breath to flow in and release out, not pulling it in and pushing it out, just allowing it to flow in and out. And as it flows in, it increases the space in our torso. And as it flows out, things gently contract a little bit. The breath moves the body instead of the body moving the breath, so it's gentle. You can even give yourself a breath massage if you want to take a deeper breath in and release a longer breath out. And just take about 3 breaths. You can play with a sigh or a soft F. Just connecting to that breath in that wide open vessel of your body. And if you want to, you can gently allow your eyes to close, or you can keep your eyes gently open with a soft focus. And we'll begin in just a moment our 18-minute sit. I'm going to speak to you a little bit about some kavanah, some intentions for today after we get into the sit. So now just opening to breath, being aware of that small internal pause between breaths, and just allowing your body to breathe and your spine to be long. You can lean against something if that's helpful. And we welcome Shabbat with this gentle 18 minutes of sitting. You can rest your palms on your legs, on your thighs or your knees if you're sitting cross-legged or if you're sitting in a chair. The gentle release of your hands to your legs will be different. And you can play with placing your palms down for grounding or releasing them up for receiving, whatever you're in the need for today. And as this is our afternoon leading up to Shabbat, if there's anything you'd like to let go of from this week, just let it flow out of you with the out-breath. And you can just let it flow out, or you can gently relax your upper teeth on your lower lip and send it out on a soft F. If you need a little more breath help releasing the week. Just welcoming Shabbat with breath. I gently want to feed in a kavanah based on this week's Torah and also on a study that I've been doing of Maimonides. And putting those two together, you can of course choose your own kavanah for this sit and let my words wash over you. Or you can let them into your ear, whatever you like. So the experience of joy, according to Maimonides, can be attained when we open our hearts and our doors to include others in our celebrations. Really allowing that joy, which is derived less from what we do than how we do it. What brings you joy? Since we have 2 months of Adar in this abundant leap year, what can you call in that is joyous for you? As Hashem places hands on the face of Moshe and Moses begins to radiate light, Moshe makes a choice. What do you choose to call in today? How do you choose to experience joy in this moment? I'll come back to you about halfway through the sit. Enjoy your breath. I'm just going to interject gently here as we sit with breath, with joy, and with radiance. Something Thich Nhat Hanh taught me. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. He taught that a gentle half smile can help to bring joy and breath and peace and radiance. Just offering that, if that helps. Gently come back to your breath if you've wandered away, or whatever is anchoring to you today, perhaps your posture, perhaps your breath, perhaps the notion of radiance and joy. And just remind your body that your face isn't holding you up, so you can release those muscles. You can release your shoulders away from your spine and away from your ears. You can release your hands, whether they're placed down upon your thighs or reaching upwards to receive. Everything can release, and the breath can flow in and out through this released, free, open channel. And the channel of sitting may bring up things that are difficult to see, and just release them out. As we focus on joy and radiance, that may not come easily. If it doesn't, let it go. The only way that sitting works is to feed in some self-love. And that's what I'd like to offer you now for the last part of our sit, to gently feed in self-love. My Havruta this morning looked at the phrase, I am for my beloved and my beloved is for me, and we recreated it to say, I am my beloved is me. Ani ladodi vadodi ani. Self-love. Ani ladodi vadodi ani. I am my own beloved. So enjoy the rest of the sit with love. In the last minute or so of our sit, I invite you to go a little bit deeper into release, into radiant joy, into love. You can encourage the depth of that joy, of that self-love, with one or two deeper breaths of release. Gently let your eyes float open. Very slowly, welcome in the light, easily. And I invite you to continue your awareness of breath as we welcome Shabbat. And Ari's going to play us that beautiful song to celebrate and take us out. Thank you so very much for sitting with me today.
Sha'alti otavakesh achad sha'alti meit Adonai achad sha'alti